and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a defense that loves to quickly get off the field. The Cowboys are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Eagles, who will need to be sharp on offense. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Guyton, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys.
Doesn't matter. They want to make sure they take the proper angles to the runner. Make sure there's no place for him to spin out and go what they call through the back door and get away from people. And they want plenty of guys there to hit him, try to knock the ball free, the whole deal. But on that play, the best laid plans did not work. And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have
down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Donnell Ellerbe with the tackle.
Partner, we know today's pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Clock because you have the ball and they don't, and often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chain.
When that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw, it's McCarron. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards. And from the red zone now, it's McCarron. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better.
Those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the set.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. But that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a big one.
Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from... And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
It's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3.
set to take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. To throw is McCarron. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation.
How many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Here's McCarron to throw. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's not.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall.
I tell you, Brandon, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
This offense gets set to take over. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
He was able to come up with the ball.
They fake the give. Now McCarron. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll run it here. Uses the stiff arm. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this decision as well, and I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you Laddie?
He called me Laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
McCarron now to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
He has plenty of good primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking left side, and it's complete. They call it a gain of 9. 1st and 10 now. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. McCarron now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37. He's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. Extensions and still lead your team to victory.
Now they try the right side here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them
the ball. The ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd TD of the game, and 16 Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. McCarron, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claymore in there to drop it.
The way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on to the tight end.
And I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes.
Prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he bowls over him. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. Game situations, what are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win?
There now, can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Let's get set to take over. Another pistol look here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Ooh, with a juke. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we saw a lot of points. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because would you have even thought that we'd get to overtime after what we witnessed for 4 quarters?
Not at all.
And have 0 points on either side? Not a chance, right? And somehow it happened. We always talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got 1 good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I was trying to go for 3.
Dinner on you. Nothing between these 2 teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is fielded at the goal line. A beautiful fake. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st down, McCarron. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Rashad Robinson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime, second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. But that's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there. 26 to grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And still fighting. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys, and don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Green 39! Green 39!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get... Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily... You're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle.
Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash. This from 33. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Cut back. Left. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Dallas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland.